But I will declare war on Murom instead. I will call Tver in. And I will call Tarusa in as a co-belligerent so that they can get their territory. There we go. We should be able to crush their army because of our numerical superiority. Okay, perfect. Ooh. Large revolt in Muscovy. Not good. Let's come back into here. We shall let our troops loot. There isn't much to loot anyway. Okay, hold on. So did they call in? They called in Karachev. Our allies are destroying the Muromites. The Muromichi. Can I get myself military access for you? Good. So I'll go in and take out the Karachev army. In the meantime, my allies are taking care of Murom. Nice. And then what I'm going to do is I'll leave one regiment here, and I'm going to select the rest and come back over and destroy the Karachev army. What this will also do is it will prevent the AI from using either of these places to recruit troops, while in the meantime our allies are investing Murom. So this war should be a pretty easy win for us. We can invest in administrative tech. Fine. Serfdom. Do we really need that right now? Number of states increased. I'm not sure what that does, actually, because I haven't played in so long. Back when I played, states weren't a thing. That's a problem. We also have a huge tech penalty because we don't have meritocracy. Now, of course, I don't really think meritocracy is anywhere in Europe. Yeah, no, because this wasn't really a meritocratic time. I think meritocracy is supposed to be a Chinese thing in MEIOU and taxes, which would be quite historically accurate. Okay, so Murom was occupied by us. Good, because the siege was being carried out by both our troops and the troops of Tver, but also by the troops of our well, our troops meaning the troops of our vassals. So it looks like our vassals had the control of that siege and gave the control to us. Good. So we are about to gain 3 provinces. I could vassalize Karachev. But the problem is, I already have a very low diplomatic relationship limit. Yeah, I only have 4 diplomatic relations. So having a new vassal wouldn't be that good. Who are you allied with? No one. Good. So I'll attack you as soon as I'm done with the rest. Okay. So they are about to lose. They are giving me peace offers, but that's not good enough because I'm about to win. So I'm about to gain quite a lot of expansion at once, which might be bad, but it might also be good. We also have a lot of money. We can develop Moscow a little bit. I think I'll wait until I can get an art corporation. Oh, no. I can get a warehouse. Warehouse is good. So the siege lasted about a year, which is quite a lot. Wait, what? Why can I not take you over? Oh, because that demands more than 108%. I guess because he wasn't a co-belligerent. Fine. You're a vassal now. I don't really care about the extra diplo relation. That gives me more prestige. But then I cannot get the money. I want the money. Okay. Then I will cancel the military access with you. I will take you over and take all of your money, which is not a lot. Unfortunate. And then I will take you. Quite a lot of money. Good. Disposal of war. There's really no reason not to go with 2/5 to the treasury, because the spoils were so sort of small. Hold on, I'm way over the time limit, so I'm sorry. But I guess you will not notice because this will be a different part. Now, yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about because the spoils of war were so small, our states don't really want them as much, so we won't really lose anything for taking it all. And you're about to go down, which might really piss off a lot of neighbors. Aggressive expansion. Where is aggressive expansion? What? Why do I not have an aggressive expansion map mode? Oh well, I guess it's just diplomatic. Coalition, right? And yeah, people don't like my aggressive expansion, but I'm about to put more down their throats. This might be a little bit too much, and it might lead to a coalition. I hope it isn't. Send missionaries to our neighbors. I don't think that's a very good idea right now. What I'll do though... who are you allied with? Tver and Klyazma. I could try to take out Ryazan, but I don't think that's a very good idea right now. I can make them cores once the martial law is out. So I guess we shall do this. Just because we can. Number of states +1, yay. I guess. If you say so. Moscow is a state. Yaroslav is a state. So I guess we don't need the additional states because we already have the maximum number. Ryazan keeps fabricating claims because I don't like them. And now we shall take Varatiansk. We shall put both of my armies to good use while we can. Advisor died. And we can call in my allies, but that's not needed. Pretty easy takeover. And the reason why we didn't get a lot of loot is because around here there's not a lot of local wealth. For example, if we were to loot Ryazan, which is already a pretty populous place for the standards of the sort of area, there's only 50 local wealth, so not a lot of development. Not a lot of development to be looted. Suzdal, also not that great. Nizhny Novgorod, a little bit more, 75. Hungary declared war on Serbia. Oh, looks like Poland's getting attacked by Denmark. Are they still at war with the Teutons? Yes, they are. So the Teutons called in the Scandinavians. They called in Denmark and Sweden. Sweden, of course, being a junior partner of Denmark in the Union, loyally joining in. And are you part of that war? Yes, you are. This would be exactly the good time to attack Smolensk, vassal of Lithuania, to prevent Lithuania from being too powerful. Ooh, stability of Moscow improves. Very good. So our efforts to increase our stability have been repaid, and now I'm getting Varatiansk. That's only 0.9 aggressive expansion, so I don't think it's going to cause a coalition. Nope, okay. Spoils of war, again, 2/5 to the treasury. And we have used the Russian unification casus belli to take Varatinsk. So that gave us more prestige. We are now at 33. We can construct a Kremlin in Moscow because we have lots of military power and lots of ducats. What are the prerequisites? Oh, we also need to have certain advisors. Or a military skill of at least 3 if our ruler is good enough. And stability of 1. Okay, so let's do that. Because it's going to increase not only the fort level, but also prestige and legitimacy. Now, the reason for that, I think we may not get that until the warehouse is complete. Now, the reason for that is that what we now know as Kremlins, or Kremlin in Russian, really are fortresses. Switch to despotic monarchy. I don't think we need to do that. What we might need to do... we have 100 legitimacy, that's fine. So we don't need to seek the blessings of the church or hermits. They were really fortresses at the start, then became symbols of political power. So, as always, in a feudal society, of course, the power of the upper classes is mostly connected with how they... mostly connected with, of course, how they are viewed as military rulers, or in general, their martial prowess is very important. So that's the reason why that development came to be. Let's also get a warehouse in Vladimir. Successful bureaucracy. Wow, that's not something I thought I would get in Muscovy. Especially not in 1368, when the Muscovite... So you also constructed a Kremlin. And yeah, so we think of the Kremlin as something that's in Moscow, but really Kremlins were really all over. They were just fortresses, much akin to castles in Europe, but really more akin to the castles that you'd find in the center of a city, of course. Bribes growing more accepted. What is the difference between an honest man and a fool? The fool doesn't know he's being swindled. So grow is an increasingly common saying in Moscow, the spirit of which is proven to be a more sinister change in the social fabric, so of course, more corruption. That's fine. I know there's a lot of Russian jokes about corruption, but I didn't know any, so I can't tell you anything about that. I think we can start to afford advisors. At least a military one. Oh yeah, Terenty Syeremetyev. Yeah, that's quite a mouthful. I remove a shrine for Moskva. So a delegation from Moskva has arrived in Moskva, asking for permission to build a new place for them to worship. Although heretics and heathens were not executed on sight, they often had restrictions placed on them, such as bans on preaching in public, publishing scripture, or special taxes. Consider carefully. Others across Muscovy will see our decision as royal policy. Tolerate or persecute, our people will follow suit for a while. So refuse, and we gain some unrest. Right now, our unrest here is increased by the... Where is it? Well, it was temporarily increased by an event, but it isn't really all that strong. Oh yeah, peasants are organizing plus 15. But since this is our capital, the unrest is very low. So around minus 10. So we can afford the extra unrest. But we also gain years of separatism in a province that we just took, which would be pretty bad. Gain 20 piety. Allow the construction, which we gain ducats. I guess because they pay us taxes. And we may have the minority, religious minority, increasing in numbers. Decreasing the local manpower modifier, because of course they aren't really too keen on serving as levies for heathens. Or we could give them state support, which I'm guessing is going to increase. We are going to lose the cost. I'm going to allow the construction. Also, I'm guessing that giving them state support would increase the chances that this came into a minority or a presence. So right now, of course, the religious system of MEIOU and taxes is quite a bit different from the one of normal EU4, because in normal EU4 you just have the province's religion. The province's religion here is the majority religion. Oh, shit. So he's sick. Production efficiency or trade? Let's just look at our income, and I think production slightly wins out. Okay, so more power to the nobles. And yes, what about it? Well, there's also minorities that, of course, take form in the form of province modifiers that increase the unrest because, of course, they are sort of the other that's kind of causing trouble, both because there might be pogroms. There's, of course, pogrom events that pop up. We haven't gotten any so far, but they will probably come. There's pogroms that can happen. There's various different, of course, as you saw, state interactions, state law interactions with these presences. And if they grow strong enough, they can actually replace the religion. Now, right now we have a Jewish minority that's oppressed. Up until the, actually the revolution in 1917, the Jews were very, very oppressed in Russia, and they were present pretty much throughout the diaspora in Eastern Europe. In Muscovy itself, I don't really know when Jews really started to be commonplace. Let's also reduce the army maintenance. Nationalist revolt, so we can gain unrest or gain local gain unrest. Yeah, if there's gonna be an uprising, we can crush it, and still we can core it, and that's gonna reduce the chances of that revolt even happening. And of course, we are just slightly edging in the area because we have a fort in Vladimir that we are maintaining, and the fort is reducing the unrest in Murom because it's suppressing the local population. Murom is also really good because it's got a road network. So plus 20% urban gravity modifier means that towns are going to grow much faster in here, which is good. Can we, or should we, more rather, get more advisors? Missionary strength, trade efficiency. Now, trade efficiency and trade power abroad so far aren't really important because we only have one merchant who is right now sort of stuck in the Rusland trade node. So for now, trade isn't important, but soon enough it might. And do we have an heir? I think I saw a heir. No, we don't have a heir. Okay. So a new metropolitan. I wonder how he will be. Oh, Tarusa. Makor. Okay. Wow, holy shit. Andrei 544. Not bad. I don't remember the name of Dmitry Donskoy's son. I think Vasily is the one that inherited the throne of Moscow. So, Vasily the First. All hail him. He's really, really good. Like, when he comes of age, I'm definitely making Dmitry Donskoy a general, because he is decent at military, so he will probably be better than any generals we can get with tradition. Summon a religious advisor. No, I will not do that. Yeah, what's sad is that I do not know about... Can we revoke some of their privileges? We can revoke some of the corruption. Yield tax. So all of these are corruption modifiers. Wow, really? All of these are corruption modifiers? That's probably why we are gaining so much. Or it might be a bug, because repeal moderate expansions of local autonomy. I'm guessing that oh, okay, so yes, average autonomy, conversion rate, tax modifier, ooh, production efficiency. Ah, look at that, minus 25% better. So all of those are pretty bad. All of those are really, really bad. So what I'm really mostly interested in is the production one, because if we revoke that production, church property. Okay, so Moscow is in control of the greater nobles. What provinces do we have an economic map mode? economic. Trade value, province, trauma, loot, institutions, states and territories. Really? We do not have an economic trade goods, I guess. That should display the production income. No, it doesn't. That's very sad. Political, economic, yes. So, economic would be population, buildings, trade, trade goods, trade value, loot. Yeah. That's very, very weird. Trade doesn't give me information for that. Oh well. Political unrest, rebel types. Sure. Whatever. Let's go back to political. National epic. Yes, I love a good story. Of course, there was a national epic actually about Dmitry Donskoy for Russia called the Zadonshina. The Zadonshina is an epic about the battle that Dmitry Donskoy became famous for, so the Battle of Kulikovo Field, or Kulikova Polye, right about this area, if I recall my geography correctly, near the Don. Now, of course, the Don is this river that flows down this way. It was against, of course, the Tatars, or the Hordes. Hold on, who can we improve relations with? I guess Novgorod, because for now we aren't really gonna attack them. So improve their relations seems like a pretty good idea. Also invest in diplomacy. That increases global settlers, colonial range, trade range. Trade range is interesting. Because then I wonder if we can send people. Oh, our court level has changed. Oh, it's actually decreased. Shabby court. Okay, so I guess we need to improve our court level. How would that be achieved? I do not know. Let's go to the state's bureaucracy, the court. So current last year, okay. Minus 1%. Increase the annual funding. Let's increase it by 10. And then next year, next January, I need to remember to check how it went. And also, let's grant them a stipend of 10. Just to kickstart the thing. 10 ducats aren't really all that big of a expenditure. Also, you're about to finish. So when the warehouse finishes, I will improve the mines here. Because I noticed that I can build a mine network. Ooh, discontent in the capital. There was a special feeling of discomfort as we drove through the capital today. It looks as though someone in the shadows is trying to agitate the people. Oh no. Well, it is the capital, so we have because of instant communication, we have minus 30 unrest, which is of course very, very strong. And ooh, we only have one diplomat. Because of what? I do not know. Artillery cost, regiment cost, prestige from land battles, reinforcement speed. These will become more useful later. Now, you're all coring up. Fine. Where's my coalitions? So I think that now we are ready for more aggressive expansion. Yes, we might have more force limits. No, we don't. But we are about to go into Ryazan. Now, Ryazan has a river crossing. Tambov, Yeletsky, Murom, Kolomna? Yep, so from everywhere. Fine. And unfortunately, they are allied with our own ally, yeah. If we were to declare war, don't have any diplomats, please come back. If we were to declare war on you, Nizhny Novgorod would not join because you're threatened by me. That's sad. Who are you allied with? Ryazan. Okay, so I can call you in... okay, no. I have a better idea. What if we were to attack Klyazma and call in Ryazan? I think that would be a better idea. Okay. Too many Diplo reps. Yes, of course. But we need those diplomatic relations, so for now, we shall take the hit. Okay. Let's get the army funded. Nationalist revolts. Let's crush them if need be. In Varatinsk, so in the south. No unrest, really. Or, really? 8.5 in Muscovy. Oh, okay. So I guess we're about to get peasant revolt? A peasant revolt? Yeah, but that's gonna... Yeah, we're still at a 0% progress. One more month, and then we can go in and attack Klyazma. So we can either do Reconquest or Russian Unification. Russian Unification gives more aggressive expansion, but also gives more prestige. And it doesn't disable some things. Yes, let's do that. So you're gonna go down. And ooh, so Ryazan is coming in to fight us. But that's fine, because we destroyed them. So what I'll do is I'll leave one unit, and then I'll tell my vassals to attach to the rest. So that then we can go in and safely take out Ryazan itself. And I'll first take out Ryazan. Do you have a fortification there? No, you don't. So send one cavalry to Barovsk. I'll take out Ryazan first because they're more powerful. And so I don't want them coming back in and trying to... Ooh, corrupt religious head. Not good. What does that do? Shabby court. Oh, that's why we lost the diplomat. It's because we have a shabby court. Fine. Where's the religious... Oh, I guess that removed a corrupt religious head. Just checking it. Oh, so we're out of time, actually. Let's just finish the war. Loyal religious head. Fine, good, really nice. Okay, so we have taken Barovsk. Let's go to Pronsk, which has no defenses. So we can take it quite easily. I'll only leave one regiment here to hold the siege, and then I'll take the rest of the troops and go in and destroy the Ryazanite army. Finally took Opolye. So, Klyazma is fully occupied. And now we can take the rest of Ryazan out. Nice. And the siege here shouldn't be too hard. I don't think they have much in the way of fortifications. No, fort level only 1. Yeah, fortification level 1 means that they're gonna fall very, very soon. And my peace settlement... Oh, corruption. And let's get more corruption. Fine. So the peace settlement is going to be very favorable to us. And the consolidation of Moscow continues. That's a lot of aggressive expansion because he wasn't... Oh. But, oh, 253 countries. Yeah, that's only... quote-unquote only that way. Then what I'll do is... humiliate. I could humiliate him. And I could annul treaties with Tver and then get money. And then Gornie Cheremisi. Where's that? Oh, Gornie Cheremisi. Fine. Novosil. Okay, so let's do that, and then I'll take Opolye, and I'll finish it. I don't have any commands, of course. So I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed so far MEIOU in Texas, and I'll see you soon with the consolidation of Muscovy. And yeah, as you can see now, I will get more loss of stability. Well, I have a chance to lose stability, and I will get less morale for our soldiers because I denied them the spoils of war. So I will get the stability points instead. And I'll see you soon.